Welcome to a draft here at Benalish, where our rare is fine. It's not great. Nikai of the old ways is, I don't know. I have not been impressed by it, and people I respect seem to be on the same page. Sphinx of the new prov is fine. I mean, a 4-7-4-3, but we have pretty good removal here in Grotesque Demise that goes anywhere, and I honestly like that. I think it's better than Orshop Enforcer, which does fine work in both, but I don't know. I think it's Grotesque Demise pretty easily. Obviously, Blade Juggler is pretty good, but when in doubt, you take the removal. Okay, passed to us is a Blade Juggler. Comparing it against the rares, easily better than Plaza of Harmony. Cult Guildmage is fine. I don't mind it, but I think it's not worth the inflexibility. So we'll take a Blade Juggler here. Okay, interesting. So Font of Agonies is unplayable. Flames with a Raised Bore is very narrow. Blade Brand is probably the best black card in the pack. I don't mind Resolute Watchdog. Kind of a onboard trick. Do I like it more than Blade Brand in the abstract? Storm Strike is a pretty good combat trick. I don't think it's as good as Blade Brand, candidly, or it's not so much better where it's worth going into a second color. Yeah, nothing else here. It's really that impressive. Okay, so what do we have here? Scorchmark is fine. It's okay. Nothing great in black. You have Rakdos Trumpeter, which is a pretty good 2-drop if we do end up Rakdos, which I'm yet to draft. The white here is sideboard, though a good sideboard you want, and a very replaceable 3-drop. The green is fine, so we'll take the split, kind of the split one. Do I want a trumpeter more or less than a Scorchmark? They both kind of require the red. I think we'll take the 2-drop. It does enable Blade Jugglers. That is always a thing that's nice. It is unfortunate to not see really anything here. Biogenic, so Gyre Engineer, this is a decent pile of late Simic cards. Drew was yelling at me that I might be a little too low in Gyre Engineer. Biogenic Upgrade looks really good, but it never seems to perform as well as it behaves. So let's take Gyre Engineer and just keep an eye if we just have to do a hard turn into Simic. Wow, that's a really late Sunder Shaman. That just straight up shocks me. I think that's a great card. I see no reason to. I certainly think it's much better than Zertog Goblin. Well, we'll just kind of veer across 4 colors. Well, 3 colors. Okay, Collision Colossus is fantastic. This is starting to look more and more gruely all the time. I hope the Rumbling Ruin doesn't overly talk someone into it, but we're definitely going to take the split card here. It's really interesting. J. Gray, Psycho, Mana Screw, Collected Companion. Perpidipity, I think that's the best name so far. Yep. So pick 6 Sunder Shaman. Oh, and a late Savage Smash. So we are really just going to, I think, iron in here and Gruul. These, obviously hurts to say goodbye to your first 4 picks, but there's nothing really quite frankly that remarkable in there. So Rampaging Rendhorn is obviously a fine card in Gruul. The question is are we better off with the flexibility of the guild gate? Because the slime bind, is a late slime bind. Not as good in Gruul. Let's take the guild gate. Take the guild gate. So I almost not take the guild gate there. Okay, so we'll take the biogenic combat trick thing or a replaceable 3. The 3-drop is fine. Let's take the rubble slinger. I'm not sure if that's the right choice. That'd feel a lot better if that was a high quality 2-drop. I'm hoping, given how little, yeah, okay, I'll happily take a brush strider. Whoa. Tower defense doesn't seem very good, and scuttle gator. Wow, look at that. Okay, so steeple keeper, open the gates. Let's take open the gates just to leave ourselves open, because we could be ending up splashing the red. So the teamwork colors are definitely flowing our way. I think it kind of stand to be seen if we end up no gate payoffs and really not that many gates. So I mean, we'll obviously take a gate breaker ram, if we get a free one. Warrant Warden. It's a good card. I think we're a little ways away from playing it. So the Aeromunculus was hilarious in a kind of a tempo-y Simic-y deck. Gruul Guildgate, or I think let's take the Aeromunculus. Really not taking over much other than the Guildgate, and good old 2/3 works well. Naturally, we now have Burning Tree Vandal. I think is probably if we're really going to. Let's see what ends up in blue, but I think that is sufficiently better than Gruul Guildgate. So yeah, let's take Burning Tree Vandal, see what we can put together here. Okay. Skitter Eel, the Wayfinder, and the Aeromunculus. I do like the Aeromunculus. Nothing really great in red. Skitter Eel is obviously a fantastic 4-drop, but I think that's replaceable. Sahana Wayfinder is fine. Okay. So it's really a Simic Guildgate versus a Skitter Eel here, and I think I'm inclined to take the Simic Guildgate. The Territorial Boar is just bad. The Guildgate keeps us open. Okay, there's a Frenzied Arinx, an excellent 4-drop. Windstorm Drake is medium. I don't even really like it that much. It almost should just say Azorius in my opinion. Frenzied Arinx or a Gruul Guildgate. Let's take the. I think we're looking greedy Simic right now, so let's take the Guildgate. Okay, excellent. Okay, Sauroform Hybrid, the 2-drop, the 2-drop we want, and even sometimes the 2-drop we deserve. Okay, Locket or a Territorial Boar. God, the Territorial Boar just isn't that good of a card. It is, however, 2-drop. It's a 2-drop I'm almost guaranteed to play. Okay, I think Slimebind here. Is this a deck that really wants Slimebind? We got 2 Aeromunculuses. Let's take it, and let's, we're probably not going to wheel Wrecking Beast. We might, but I'd hate to count on it. Okay. So do we just kind of go big control-y? I think I'd rather have a prying eyes than a growth spiral. So if we're going greedy deck. Oh wow, okay, second slime bind. The value of flying creatures is now probably going up. Okay. Yeah, I am liking this. So, ooh, Senate Griffin is double blue. Yeah, we'll take a flyer. Okay. Regenesis, I just think is just too expensive. Burn Bright, this is not your deck, but maybe for the board in a truly grindy matchup. I like to fill out my high end a little bit. Scuttle Gators, I think, would be fine. 5 drops we have. This will definitely want to lock it as well. Well, not an Orzhov locket, but you know. I would hate out the Embrace. Commando break in case of emergency. And a white card. Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully, we don't get too much conflicting signals. Rampage of the Clans is not great. So we have an Aeromunculus or a Collision Colossus. So do we want a second Collision Colossus or a third Aeromunculus? I think I want let's stick with a little flyer. See if we can rebuild. We might be able to get steeple creeper on the wheel. I do like Aeromunculus. Okay, so nothing great. We're pretty far away from splashing Azuria Skyguard. I think it's a little slow. I don't really want to take. I think this is Arrester's Admonition. Bounce. Our mana is pretty good. The Sunder Shaman is looking a little more like a reach. I doubt we'll wield the guild. I don't really need a Brush Strider. I don't really need a Stony Strength. So yeah, looks good. Wow, precog. So that's another just solid draw a whole bunch of cards. I'll take it. Blue is open in the sea. I'm surprised to see these good Azorius cards, but maybe I shouldn't be. Okay, here we go. Here we've got some good high-end. Ooh, a Savage Smash or a Rampaging Rendhorn. Tough call here. The red really isn't flowing, so I don't want to get too greedy. I think the we can probably count the Sunder Shaman out. So Rampaging Rendhorn just kind of on the aggression. Yeah, I do like Savage Smash though. What do we have? We have one Open the Gates and one Source of Red. Now Savage Smash, I think it's ooh, a Shark to Crab. That is what we call a success. So hopefully we'll get something that can maybe move some +1/+1 counters around, but we will take that with great pleasure. Wow, look at the Savage Smashes again. Is it a Scuttle Gator? I think let's go a little more on the low. I think the kind of a more aggressive. Take a good 2-drop over the huge fatty. Giant Spider is fine. Interesting scene. I think Applied Biomancy is perfect. So something else that can put a +1/+1 counter on would be fine, but I think we have gone around, but feels like I found my lane. It was interesting kind of veering between Gruul and Simic, but we'll just kind of take a free Savage Smash and a Collision Colossus. I could probably cut the Rubble Slinger. Frankly, I'm just not wild about the Gyro Engineer right now. Doesn't seem like the right deck for it. Huh. Okay, so this is interesting. So we have Axebane Beast, which is the perfectly serviceable 4-drop. I think Steeple Creeper is going up, up, up through the air. Collision Colossus is a powerful card, though. It does also help protect our anti-air. We have a Biomancy and Admonition right now for bounce. We'll take the Creeper. I was arguably wrong. Okay, so I think the Stony Strength, it would be great to have a Locket, be great to have a Guild Gate, but I think the Stony Strength with a Shark to Crab goes way up in value. Okay. Couple of Slime Binds, so we have, they're not the world's greatest 2-drops, but they are 2-drops. Burning Tree Vandal is good, but not if you can't reliably get it down. Oh, Psycho, you can do it, baby. Make some picks. Flyer, Tapper, Flyer, 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 Flyer. Functional Flyer. A free Galloping Lizrog when I just don't have that much good. But with Shark to Crab, maybe. I mean, I'm not really losing out on anything, so. Being able to move things off of a Shark to Crab is just as valuable. Not even necessarily that harmful. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that free Savage Smash. That's unreal. Okay, is it too much Stony Strength to go on the Shark? But I think let's just... Don't want to get too greedy. I'm getting pretty greedy, but I don't know. I like having the one Savage Smash in the deck, but I'm just not sure if I really want that many more. I haven't really played with Stony Strength much, so I don't know if I'm overweighing it. But this looks like a pretty good. We'll take this for the sideboard just in case we need to deal with enemy flyers to push our little one-eyes through. Wrecking Beast in case we really need to club up. This will be a fun deck to play. This definitely be a little more aggressive-y. Hopefully smooth out our draws with the Savant. Just get enough to have the Air Force kind of push it through. So yeah, so I think 16 land plus an Open the Gates. We have a Guild Gate, so we'll probably just add one more mountain. See what it looks like. Our mana is really not that burdensome, just 2 double blues. So maybe we go 9 forests, try to get 9 sources of green. Well, there is a tension between the open and the gates. But yeah, cool. Do we really have to wait for Psycho to make 5 more picks? Well, I think this is going to be probably the 24 I'm playing. And yeah, well, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out how we did here at Benalish, and have a good one.